Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Halal Yamla Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth and who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the Akim that are spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kotazab Zayan from GMS Holland Branch, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai with another lesson, with another video, and Lord willing, this video is edifying. In this video, I want to go into natural news. And this article reads, investigation finds evidence that Planned Parenthood is selling body parts of aborted babies. So let me read on. Documents secured by the Center of Medical Progress, CMP, a pro-life organization, through a public records request, has found that the University of California, San Diego, has been purchasing the body parts of aborted babies from Planned Parenthood. The biological transfer agreement uncovered by the CMP included an arrangement for the transfer of proprietary materials from Planned Parenthood. San Diego includes fetal and placental tissue. This new evidence shows Planned Parenthood sells late-term aborted baby body parts in violation of federal law for far more money than has ever been discussed before, said David Dailiden, former founder of CMP. Dailiden noted in footage he showed to the House of Representatives that this evidences adds to Planned Parenthood's record of barbarism toward premature babies. The new video show Planned Parenthood's financial interest in selling the body parts from aborted babies in even bigger than previously discussed, and their criminal intent is irrefutably documented. Dailiden said the new footage also shows the barbaric lengths Planned Parenthood will go to order to cover up their illegal abortion harvesting. Finally, Planned Parenthood abortion providers know their business is based around killing babies, he added, but they are lying to the public about this fact. So we can read on. But the point that I want to make here is that we already know what Planned Parenthood is about. Planned Parenthood is basically sacrificing your child to Baal. It's basically sacrificing your child to the thing that you worship. But often, the people that get these abortions are so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American women, women of our nation, the nation of Israel, because we are the Israelites, the true biblical Israelites, and they want our baby parts, our body parts. They want everything with our melanin in it, It also says in an article that I read, melanin is even more expensive than gold, man. You see? So they really want what the Jacob descendants have, even their dead baby parts, And what happens, because, listen, back in the day, our people would openly sacrifice their children for the things that they want. Because now, like I was saying, let me finish that off first. The women of our nation that sacrifice their children, they have other plans. They want to go after that money first, go for the career first, or whatever. Maybe they already have too much children or whatnot, So they sacrifice their child to go after their God, to go after the things that they want, that they lust for. You see? But back in the day, our people would openly sacrifice their children, to gods, to other gods, not to the Most High, because the Most High, he doesn't work like that. He doesn't want sacrificed children, but these other gods do, you know. These other nations, they're gods. That's what they do, you see. That's why when we entered into the land of the Canaanites, then we had to slaughter them all, you see, because those were the things that they were doing. Let's go to that real quick. Deuteronomy 7, verse 1. When Yahweh thy power shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and had cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites and the Girgashites and the Amorites and the Canaanites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when Yahweh thy power has delivered them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy on them, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto their son, and his daughter shalt thou not take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of Yahweh be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly. You see? Because these other nations, they worship other gods, And for example, now with the Planned Parenthood, that they're taking these fetal remains, the Most High knows what they're doing with those things, grinding them up, drinking them, eating them, things like that. That's what they use it for. That's what these other nations do. You see? They're filthy. They're filthy as animals, man. But our people, they would go after their ways. They would go after their gods. This is Psalm 16, verse 4, and it reads, Their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another god. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. You see, this is what they do to worship these other gods. They drink blood. And you already know that Esau has been doing that, man. You seen, what was it? Machine Gun Kelly and then this actress, they've been drinking each other's blood, And we already know why Oprah Winfrey seems to get younger. All these actresses and actors, they all stay the same, All these music artists, Pharrell, for example, they all stay the same. How can that be? Because they are drinking adrenalized blood, children's blood. You see? And that's their God that they worship. That's how they worship their gods. And our people, they would go after these ways also, back in the day. And still do. Because, most of the entertainment business is filled with Jacob descendants. Because we are the salt of the earth. People want to pay money to watch us, act in drama, act in action movies and all these things. We are the salt of the earth. So people pay good money to watch and to be entertained by Jacob descendants. And these Jacob descendants, when they go in these high places, then they have to bow down to the other nation, their gods, which mostly it's Esau's god. Or Esau's gods, So they got to be doing the same things that Esau does. Let's go to the book of Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon 12. Verse 3. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy holy land, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft and wicked sacrifices, and also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of men's flesh, and the feasts of blood. You see? So our people would defile the Holy Land with acts like this: witchcraft, wicked sacrifices, murdering children, feasts of blood, feasts of adrenalized blood, you know, to keep them young, to keep them energized, you know, to refresh their stem cells by drinking stem cells, you know, from the placenta and shit like that, you know. Yeah, it's I hope this video doesn't get taken down, but all these things, that's what they're doing, man. So these things have to be exposed, like the scripture says. We're making Esau bear through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know. Let's go to Ezekiel. There's a book of Ezekiel 33. Verse 25, and it reads, Wherefore say unto them, Thus said Yahweh thy power, Ye eat with the blood, and lift up your eyes toward your idols, and shed blood, and shall ye possess the land? You see, so the Most High is against this. But our people, they do these things and they go, you see, so the drinking of blood, mind you, the drinking of blood and murdering of children, sacrificing of children, those are for idols. It's not by accident. So if you do that, then the energy goes to a certain idol, you know, and people know this, you know, the witches and warlocks, they know that. But you, for example, just the same thing like with the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree is a sign for a certain idol. And if you put that in your house, then you are willingly or unwillingly worshiping that idol. Same thing with abortions and with, you know, child sacrifices. If you do that, then your energy goes towards a certain god, idol. You see? Let's go back to Wisdom of Solomon. Let's go to 14, verse 23. This is Wisdom of Solomon 14, verse 23. For whilst they slew their children in sacrifices, or used secret ceremonies, or made revelings of strange rites, they kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled, but either one slew another treacherously, or grieved him by adultery, so that there reigned in all men without exception blood, manslaughter, theft, and dissimulation, corruption, unfaithfulness, tumults, perjury, disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good turns, defiling of souls, changing of kind, disorder in marriages, adultery, and shameless uncleanness. You see, so this is all of this is linked one to another. You know, it's in the same category, and it's like a domino effect. You know, if one thing starts, that's why you see all these things you see in this society right now: perjury, disorder in marriages, adultery, uncleanness, you know, sodomy. All these things are happening right in front of your eyes because all the so-called other gods, you know, they are being conjured. All these demons are being conjured by the shedding and murdering of children, you know, children being abducted. You know, you got how do you call it? Yeah, a human trafficking. You know, all these things that's being kept in place for the elites. You know, those are the ones behind the scenes that are running the show. You know, ultimately, you know, we are speaking here about Planned Parenthood, but it's the elites that run on that fuel of adrenalized children's blood and things. You see, they do all these things: manslaughter, corruption. They run this world in wickedness. You know, upside down. Let's go to Psalms 106. Verse 32 till 38. They angered him also at the waters of strife, so that it went ill with Moses for their sakes, because they provoked his spirit, so that he spake unadvisedly with his lips. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom Yahweh commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. You see? So now we would take over the works of these other nations, worshiping their idols, and then it would be normal to us. It would become normal to us, because 2/3 of our people, certain things that they do are just second nature. But we that have been ripped out of the claws of the devil, out of this satanic world, we see things for what they really are, you know. But the 2/3 of our nation, they will still be by default doing these things, man. And they served their idols, which were a snare up unto them. Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan. You see, Deuteronomy 7, the land of Canaan, which we went to take over. So, which gods were there? The idols of Canaan. And the land was polluted with blood. See? So these child sacrifices, they're defiling the land, man. They're defiling the earth that we live in. You see? It's not supposed to be like that. The Most High, he creates a beautiful being in the womb of a woman, with a purpose. But then these beasts, they take that and then they destroy it, then they take it away. And the Most High is not pleased with that. Leviticus 18, verse 21, and it reads, And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire of Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy power. I am Yahweh. You see, the Most High commanded us not to do these things. Just like I said, now we have been ripped out of the claws of Satan, the satanic world. So we see things through the lens of the Bible. So easy. We see things the way that they are meant to be, how the Most High actually created things to be. You see? Going to the last scripture, verse Ezra 8, verse 69, and it reads, The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests, and the Levites have not put away from them the strange people of the land, nor the pollutions of the Gentiles, to wit, of the Canaanites, Hittites, Perizzites, Jebusites, and the Moabites, Egyptians, and Edomites. For both they and their sons have married with their daughters, and the holy seed is mixed with the strange people of the land. And from the beginning of this matter, the rulers and the great men have been partakers of this iniquity. And what is the iniquity that they have been partakers of? Following other gods, following the gods of these heathens, going into their customs, doing abortions, doing child sacrifices. You see? So it's not, things are being made bare, things are being investigated right now, but we know this is how Esau rolls, this is how the heathens roll, this is what they do to give their gods more power. So yeah, man, Yarazazah, this video is edifying, and I want to say Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekah Kodash, Shalom Akim.